Hey there and welcome back. So you've got a website that somehow ended up in Google News, and it's not exactly the kind of attention you were hoping for. Maybe it's outdated content, some unfortunate incident, or just a little too much drama. Whatever the reason, you're probably thinking, how on earth do I make Google forget about this? Well, you're in luck. In today's video, we're diving into the steps on how to remove a website from Google News. I know, sounds a bit like trying to erase your footprints in the sand, right? But don't worry, it's possible. Let's break this down into simple, actionable steps. First things first. Why might you want to remove a website from Google News in the first place? Maybe your site's reputation took a hit, or you're just trying to clean up some content. Whatever the reason, it's not an impossible task. Now, on to the process. The first step in this mission is to head over to the Google News Publisher Center. This is where you'll have access to manage the content on your site that's appearing in Google News. It's like the backstage pass to the Google News concert, except you're the one pulling the strings. You're in control. Once you're in the Publisher Center, you'll want to find your publication. If you've already been approved by Google News, this should be an easy find. You'll see the publication name listed. From here, click on it, and that's when the fun begins. At this point, you'll need to use the Remove Site feature. Yep, Google has made it pretty straightforward. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid, quick and easy, but hopefully a bit less painful. Just select the option to remove your website from Google News, and you're off to the races. But wait, there's a tiny catch. This action doesn't remove your content from Google search results. We're just dealing with Google News here, not the entire Google ecosystem. To remove your content from regular Google search results, you might need to take further steps, like asking Google to de-index specific URLs or blocking the content via robots.txt. But let's keep our focus on Google News for now. If you want to go a step further, and you've got a technical mind, another method to remove your site is by sending a removal request directly to Google. This is usually done if your content violates Google's policies or you have a valid legal reason for removal. In this case, you'd head over to Google's legal removal request page. You'll fill out the form, give them the specifics, and hope for the best. Google is usually pretty responsive to these requests, but keep in mind that it may take some time. But hey, not everything is a quick fix. If you're trying to get rid of specific articles or pieces of content within your site, things get a little trickier. You'll need to manually remove those individual articles or adjust the way Google News accesses your content. This could involve blocking specific pages via meta tags, setting noindex headers, or tweaking your robots.txt file to keep Google News bots from crawling those pages. It's like hiding the remote control when you don't want anyone changing the channel. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. How long does this all take? Patience is key. Once you request removal, it could take days, even weeks for Google to process everything. It's not an instant thing. Google News doesn't just flip a switch. You might need to check back periodically to see if your content has disappeared from the news cycle. Before I wrap up, remember this: Google News is not your average blog. It's picky about what it allows, so make sure your website is following the rules. If your site's not compliant, even after removal, it could land back on Google News at some point. In conclusion, removing a website from Google News is totally doable, but it requires a little patience, a little technical know-how, and a little persistence. It's not magic, but with the right steps, your content will be out of the spotlight in no time.
Call us at 877-356-7887 if you need help clearing your bad reputation. You can subscribe to our channel for more such content.